So let's talk about it, man. Alright, so anniversary of 9/11 is coming up. And I'm not doing this to disrespect the memories of anybody who lost a loved one. My heart goes out to y'all. That was a tragedy. But I'm going to be speaking today in relations to my 9/11 story. Why? Because everyone says that and has said that since 9/11, no one's ever going to forget where they were that day. You know what I mean? If you were in school, because they reeled in and they exposed you to it. Regardless, you were exposed to it. If you weren't from New York, you were exposed to it. You know, I think it had a bigger impact than any school shooting has ever had, because you're exposed to that too. It's national news. You know what I'm saying? This was national news. But this really made everybody focus on New York, 100%. And I can't forget where I was on 9/11 because I had a hectic day. I ain't gonna lie to you. Excuse me. I woke up that day, checked my phone. This is back, I had the Sanyong camera phone. Or Sanye, whatever the fuck you fucking pronounce that shit. I had the camera phone when them shits first came out. You know what I mean? Back in the days. So you already know. It's going back 2001. So anyway, I get up, check my phone, got a message from my lawyer. He's like, yo, listen, you got too many warrants running around. Warrant squad, they out to get you because last time they chased you, they slipped on some ice and one of them bust his head open or some shit, right? So I'm like, all right, copy, cool. All right, let me go in and deal with this before I get some renegade cat that want to decide to just shoot my dumb ass, right? So I'm like, fuck it. But like I told you, I had like 3 warrants at the time. All minor shit. You know, bailed out and just said, yo, I'm not going back to court. They can keep the money. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I got too much shit going on. So I never went back. So, of course, like I told you already, you know, police chasing me on sweeps days, you know what I'm saying, Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know what I mean? So I already know not to be out like that, but I'd still be out there. You know what I mean? But anywho, so my lawyer tells me, get your ass to court. I can get everything on the calendar for today. And we can either take care of them today if I can, or, you know what I mean, we can get an extension and you'll be released. So I'm like, all right, let's do this. I don't trust my lawyer because this is my other lawyer. This is the lawyer for the little cases, right? How I met this lawyer, I had a charge, bullshit charge. He didn't want me to go to the grand jury to testify on my own behalf. The charge was bullshit. They ain't had no evidence. So I was like, nah, get me to the grand jury, man. I already know. You know what I'm saying? This shit is bullshit. So long story short, you know, I had to grab him up through the bars because he wasn't trying to hit me, trying to prolong this shit. You know what I mean? And I had shit to do. So when I grabbed him up, I told him quickly, like, yo, listen, dude. I'm not the rest of your clients. You know what I'm saying? You don't know me. You're corner pointed. I didn't feel like calling my regular lawyer to handle this bullshit. So let's go. Get me in there. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, okay. We go there, tell my side of the story. No true bill. Boom. They release me. No indictment. So I'm skipping and skating. You know what I'm saying? Happy as shit. So fast forward, this is how I met him. And believe it or not, no, this ain't one of the cases. Nope, because that case got thrown out. Exactly, no true bill. That's how the mind works, especially when you're smoking that pill. Talking about shit. So anywho, he tells me to go to court. I go to court, but first thing I do is I buy me a bottle of Privy, because that was our shit at the time. If we drank Henny, we didn't drink the regular Henny unless we bought a gallon. You know what I mean? But if you want a single solo dolo bottle, you got you a bottle of Privy. So I bought me the bottle of Privy. By the time my cab got there to take me from Latimer Gardens to Kew Gardens, which anybody knows that's a hop, skip, and a jump. Like, you could probably throw something there and it'll get there before you walk there, though. You know what I'm saying? But it's that close. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, y'all, man, I'm out, man. I'm going to court. Getting the cab. Thinking nothing of it. Regular day. Nothing different. Nothing changing. Like, it was a regular day. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's expecting no crazy shit. So I get to court. I'm drunk as shit. Smoke some piff. I got piff on me just in case they decide to pull me in for these 3 warrants. So I go in there. Yo, the craziest shit is the court was packed that day. Kew Gardens, I've never seen it packed like this. I mean, there was nowhere to sit, and people were standing in the courtroom, right? And I found me a seat, so, you know, I'm like, excuse me. I already know it's like a motherfucking, it's worse than a court pews in them courthouses, right? Joints tight, right? A little wooden benches and shit that people got to sit in, uncomfortable as hell. You know what I'm saying? While you waiting for this dude to tell you what's going to happen to your family member, whether or not they're going to get out, what the bail is, whatever the fuck the situation is. When they trial going to be set, you know what I'm saying? Maybe set for a motion hearing. You know what I mean? So you already know. If you've ever been to Kew Garden Court in Queens, then you already know what it looks like inside them court pews. You know what I'm saying? So I finally make it through there, man, old ladies and shit, right? So I sit down, I see my lawyer, he give me the nod, like, yo, I'm gonna try to get you pulled up the calendar real quick and get you out of here. So I'm like, all right, copy, cool, we good. So I get relaxed as you can get, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, man, I got pissed like a fucking racehorse, man, it hits me. Boom, oh my God, my bladder, like, oh shit, I know you've been there before. Like, yo, what the fuck, man, I had to pee a minute ago. So I get up and shit, and I'm like, damn, man, I don't want to squeeze through these people. So I'm in the back row, right? So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to step over the fucking bench, right? So I do it, boom, step over the bench, boom. Mind you, I'm twizzy, I'm super twizzy. I just drank a whole bottle of Hennessy Privilege to the dome. And I done smoked like 3-4 blunts. You know what I'm saying? I'm super twizzy, right? So, booms. I go to the bathroom. There's a female court officer, blonde chick, kind of heavy in the chest. You know what I'm saying? Pay no attention to her though. You know what I'm saying? If you see her, and she's like, "Yo, hey, you can't come back in here." I'm like, "All right, shit." I'm like, "Yo, listen, I gotta go back in there." But I'm like, really, I'm like, "All right, whatever you say." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, but in my head, I'm like, man, I gotta go back in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm in court. I gotta go back in there, right? So, boom. That's it. I go to the bathroom, take my piss, wash my hands, go to walk back up inside the joint. And the bathroom is right there, right? In the courtroom I was in, I don't even remember the number at the time, but it was right there by the bathrooms. And over there where you would go to, like, get records and shit. And then there's the other side of the building. There's 2 sides where you can get records. You know what I'm saying? So I was in the back part. You know what I'm saying? But it's almost like when you first come in and then you go down the stairs and then it's right there. It's the first group. It's like that first freaking joint, right? So, anywho. So I'm like, all right, let me go la-di-da. Let me go inside this joint. You know what I'm saying? Get these people they time. You know, get this case situation handled in the best way I can and get back out to my life or you know, maybe I gotta get locked up and get a bail. Another bit, you know what I'm saying? For all this shit, right? So I'm like, okay, let's get it done. So I go to get in there, the broad is there, and she's like, nah, you can't come back in here. I said, oh, listen, lady, I'm about to be called to court. Like, I gotta go in there. You can't stop me before seeing the judge. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, nah, you ain't going in there. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I got like 5 motherfucking court officers surrounding me. Right? Literally, like these motherfuckers came out of nowhere. I'm looking around like, and I'm sizing the situation up. Like, oh man, here we go. What the fuck now? Here we go. So they like, yo, listen, man, we escorting you off the premises. You can't be here. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's leave. All right, and I'll just let them know y'all didn't let me go to court. And I'll call my lawyer and tell him that, and we'll work something out. Whatever. That was my basic mindset. But I was literally, all I said was like, all right, let's go. Now, you can tell I'm probably twizzy. And one of them's behind me, right, as we walk. Now we going upstairs, and this dude just keeps pushing me. Boom. Keeps pushing me. Boom. And I'm like, I listen, I'm a big dude, but I walk slow. Like, I use my stride. So I can keep up with you, but it looks like I'm moving mad slow. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm a baggy pant motherfucker. I'm disrespectful. Probably didn't even put my belt back on, holding up my pants. So we getting closer and closer. As you come up the stairs, there's a side door that you can actually leave the courthouse from. You know what I mean? If you know the Q guard is caught and you in that back portion that you know I'm talking about, right? So this dude keep nudging me and I'm like, yo, dude, stop putting your hands on me, dude. You know what I'm saying? I probably didn't say it that way. Dude has become part of my vernacular a lot lately. You know what I mean? Instead of saying the N-word, you know what I'm saying? I say dude. You know what I mean? So, anywho, he keep pushing me. And he pushed me with a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? There's some force to it. So I tell him, I say, yo, dude, you push me one more time, dude, I'm gonna knock you slam out, dude. Straight up, I'm gonna knock you out. He pushed me again. Yo, I came back with the elbow on. Bam! Pivoted. Boom! Left, right to him. Yo, the dude just went down the stairs. They immediately pounce on me. Like white on fucking rice, yo. Like yo, I'm dead like ants. Like ants trying to get something big. Then they gotta take it apart, right? Boom. So now we tussling. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I'm swinging them around. They swinging at me. They punching. Boom, boom. I'm swinging at them. Somehow we getting closer and closer to this door because we right there. Like it's like you come up these stairs and there's like this little plateau, right? Before you make the turn, and it would be like a right going up the next staircase if you're going up. And then there's this little door and it has like this little rotunda little shit to it, right? So boom, we go through those doors. Boom. We scrapping. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, man, y'all motherfuckers can't hurt me. Motherfuck wrong with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting it on. 3, 4, 5 of them. Some of them ain't even getting involved, though. I ain't gonna lie. Some of them like standing on the side, got their hands on their revolvers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we just getting it on, right? So boom, finally, you grab me up, and my man's, that's my word, my man Aggie, man. Aggie Spirit, man. Aguilar, man. Aguilar fuckers like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? And he like trying to get over to me. He's like, he's walking down the road. Like maybe he was in court. We didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And he happened to see me. And he's like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, that's my brother, man. Yo, that's my fucking man. Get the fuck off of him. And he start making moves to come over where the cops are at. And that's when they up the fire on him, right? And that's when I kind of get a little, I chilled a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? I stopped tussling, and that's when they take me down on the floor. Boom! Hard as shit, bro. And I re-chipped my tooth, because when I was a kid, I had chipped my 2 front teeth, had a root canal done, and with a bond put over it. You know what I'm saying? And then later on in life, they re-chipped my shit on 9/11, right? And I know it, right? Because I feel it, right? I'm like, when I get up my lip. So you know how once you hurt your lip, and now you can't touch it, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start licking it. You're going like, what the fuck? And when I did that, that's when I noticed that my chip was re-toothed. And then I felt something in my mouth and I spit the tooth out. You know what I'm saying? I had just bought these fucking Armani fucking glasses, right? That's why I won't never buy a pair of motherfucking Armani glasses again. Because off of that one little incident, them shits was done. Twisted, discombobulated, couldn't put them shits back on my face. It was over with, right? So the cops get me up. My mans, they go over there, talk to my mans. He walk off. They bring me back downstairs. But before they bring me downstairs, they leave me like right there up against the wall by the plateau, right? And they like getting themselves together and shit, calling me all type of assholes and this, that, and the third. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I remember it too because I saw these two black women come down the stairs, right? And I was like, how y'all sisters doing, man? You know, another bad day for me. Don't worry about it. We're going to be all right. And then I just went off into this little fucking soliloquy. And I was like, man, y'all motherfuckers going to pay one day for all this shit y'all do. Y'all don't realize all the shit y'all motherfuckers do is dead wrong, right? And to just, y'all going to pay for it. Like, seriously. And when y'all pay, it's going to be something big, yo. And it's going to happen. And y'all going to be so fucking surprised. Yo, by the time I finish uttering this shit and these sisters walk by like, damn, bro, what happened to you? Yo, fucking another court officer runs out. Yo, a plane just hit the tower. Another one runs up the stairs. Yo, a plane just flew into the towers. So these motherfuckers take me upstairs, right, to the main entrance. Like, there's these colonnades, these big columns. Like, them big columns ain't there for support. Some of those shits is lockups. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? They, like, if something happens right there, they can lock you up and throw you in one of them shits. You know what I mean? So they threw me in that shit while they're evacuating the whole fucking building at this point. You know what I'm saying? You hear them talking, they panicking, don't know what the fuck to do. They talking about what we gotta do with him. Da-da-da-da. They talking about everybody gotta get out the building. They saying everybody gotta go to Manhattan. I'm hearing all this shit. Walkie-talkies going crazy and shit, and I'm locked in this shit. Like, yo, what the fuck? You think you're gonna leave me in this shit? I'm gonna fucking die of hunger and starvation. Ain't no bathroom in this shit. Like, literally, it's just a cell. It's just a fucking cell, man. Right? So, boom, all of a sudden they come back. These motherfuckers is like, yo, check it out. Here's a motherfucking something. They give me something and tell me to leave, right? So I'm like, all right, fine. I got my piff on me still. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, man, let me get back to the hood. Find out what the fuck is going on, right? As I walk down the motherfucking front stairs to the courthouse, I see this dude that I'm beefing with named Johnny. Johnny live up on 3-5. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really from the projects. You know what I'm saying? I live on 137th Street. You know what I mean? I lived up on the block they call the Tank. Back there where Henry's store was at. And then it became May's store. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lived in that neighborhood my whole fucking life damn near. You know what I'm saying? So, but I've been all over the place though. I ain't the average cat. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the average cat. You know what I mean? So, anyway, we would, so I walk down the stairs, right? And I see this nigga that I'm beefing with. Right now we beefing seriously. We beefing guns. Like, airing out in the street at each other if we see each other, scrap if we see each other. And it was all over territory. You know what I'm saying? Like, who had the right to sell drugs in the territory, even though I know there were other niggas out there and shit, but I was always territorial. You know what I'm saying? When it came to that bread. You know what I mean? So he looks up at me, and I'm looking down at him as I come down the motherfucking stairs, and a cab pulls up. And he's like, no, matter of fact, I said, yo, come on, just get in, man. Get in. We light up a blunt, we talk. That nigga like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm like, yo, this shit is beyond crazy, bro. You know, and I'm just thinking like, and it's almost like you're in a fog, right? Because of everything that just done happened.
LayQuan. I don't know where to start, but I guess I'll give you a Lovel LayQuan McMillan, aka LayQuan, was born March 8th, 1978, and right from the start, we knew something was about him. Being born to Michelle Green McMillan and Dennis McMillan, and having an older sister, Angel McMillan. The craziest part is, as big of a pinnacle he was in Latimer Gardens, he never owned or resided in a project apartment a day in his life. He wasn't from there. We were from around the corner, him and me. The projects was like our melting pot. We were just drawn to it. Every kid from around the area. If you didn't live there, that's where you went to go hang out. From as long as I can remember, LayQuan was drawn to the projects, and it was embedded in him since the first day he stepped foot on that first pavement. In the beginning, that's what it was for us. That's what we did. We went, we hung out. Lay's early years, it was all recreation as any kid is, man. We just wanted to have fun, go make a mark in the world. We played a lot of ball, man. Played a lot of ball against rival projects and other towns. You know what I mean? That was our thing. Mind you, this is long before we was in the streets ripping and running, you feel me? youthful days, the best times. Latimer Gardens, 137th Street, Farrington Street, Prince Street, Union Street, 34th Road. It was a beautiful time, man. But just like the day turned to night, all times change. And we get older. Early teen years, none of us was really violent. Lay wasn't really a violent dude. Like I said, we were happy-go-lucky kids coming up, man. But the environment around us, mixed with a little bit of corrupt police, drug-infested area, it molded us to what we became. There's a saying that you become your environment, and I truly believe that. Coming up now and being the age that I am and all that we've been through, I believe that's what happened to us. We all were molded into what we would become and what we became. That saying is so real, man. You become your environment, and I believe that's what happened to all of us. By the time we hit our teens, the neighborhood had changed a bit, not too much, not too drastic, but there was still a place we call home, and projects were still there. And like I said, Lay was coming into his own at that time, man. His early teens, mid-teens. Time he got touched high school. Like, a lot of people don't know, we went to zone schools. Like, we went to Flush. I went to Flush in high school. Like, a lot of my people went to Bound. Lay was godlike in many ways, and academic-wise was no difference. Lay went to art and design, man. A lot of people don't know that. He had a short stay there for other reasons, but yeah, man, he went to art and design. And unbeknownst to many, he was Lovel when he walked into art and design and walked out LayQuan. That's where he got that name. He met guard bodies in that school in art and design, a few guard bodies. And they start giving him lessons and teaching him about righteousness and, that's the name he chose. And I remember it like clockwork because it took so long for people to start calling him that. He would ignore them when they would call him. They would call him by his real name, and he wouldn't say anything to them until they called him and acknowledged him as acknowledged him as LayQuan. That was just him, man. That was just him. Funny motherfucker. Speak on things like I said, we all came into our own at the same time, and it has to be spoke about as far as Lay was like a piece that everybody was drawn to. Like, he was like the middle of everything. Like, you get what I'm saying? At one point in time, there was nothing like it. You feel what I'm saying? When I say like it, not him, just the aura he bring. You get what I'm saying? There was love, and at times there was war, but we all had love, and that's the times we came together the most, I think, when we went to war. And we had some wars against other boroughs, other PJs, and big up to other PJs from Flushing, because Flushing is like a place where people sleep on, where, that's where the Chinese people live. Yeah, they out here, but walk down that block and turn that corner, and you'll find what you're looking for if you're looking for that. If you know what I'm talking about. I mean, you want the king. You ask for the kings is here now, and that was us. I mean, it was a time where you couldn't walk through our little 4 buildings, and yes, I said it, 4 buildings. We was only 4 buildings strong. We took up a whole New York City block, 4 buildings. I call it Paradise Eye. I got that from my older sibling. You know what I'm saying? I tend to call where we from Paradise Eye because of the way it's built. But that's just me. But either way, not getting off topic. Like I said, man, things got wild, and things were wild everywhere at a certain point in time, like the 9-6, 9-5, 9-6 era. You know what I mean? Everything was jumping. Hip hop was at its greatest. And we was kids living the moment, man. And we got into some things. One thing about the guard, he didn't take no shit, man. That's basically how he was. He didn't take no shit. He played no games at all when it came down to business. And over the years, he got very business savvy. He was thrown out of art and design because he got into a fight with one of his teachers. And you know how the rest go. The boys in blue came and non-politely escorted him out the building. And that was the end of his career at art design. Like I said, we all had violent tendencies when we grew and got older. But beforehand, I mean, we were like every other kid, any other kids in the neighborhood, Lay in particular, you know what I'm saying? And we had camaraderie and sort of like a love and hate relationship with neighboring projects, you know what I'm saying, for a long while. And we would get into it, back and forth. And once Lay was cut in a fight from one of the opposing, projects, that all bets is off. That's when he really, turned it up level, fuck 10, level 100. From about 96 to mid-98, early 99, there was an ongoing war. And we all came into our own. We started finding out what was what and who was who on the other side and those around us. And shit was definitely real, man. And Lay, in any factor, if I would compare him to a figure, he was definitely a general.
G, what's good, family? What's good, OG? What's good, family? Just wanted to message you before things get real hectic. It got real hectic. I don't know how fucking more it get hectic out here in Afghanistan, but I just want to say, I deleted all my Facebook and all that because they checking phones, breaking shit. I don't know, man. I'm confused, but it's getting, the controller's getting off, I think. After the 11th September. Just want to say, I just want to say my love, man. I love y'all, man. I mean, we grew up together, brother. I don't believe in, I'm Muslim, thank God, I just don't believe in, he's a non-believer and this and that. It's funny because the non-believers are the ones that's helping me out right now. Cut out the message. I didn't cut it out, but it cut out itself because my phone don't have that much memory to be saving all that much. And plus, I'm a little confused and traumatized, so I don't know what the fuck I'm saying sometimes. I be forgetting shit. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the homie birthday, man. I mean, yeah, he's the OG, man. He the one that taught us everything. I mean, God taught us everything, but I loved him, man. He always took care of us. He didn't never let nobody, look down on us. That's how I got in the hood, and he took care of, God took care of me, and he did, man. He took me uptown, brought me white tees, up to, New York fitted hats, uptowns, Timberland, Timbs, 25 years ago, man. Uptown, 15-year-old kid, man. $300 to $400 in my pocket all the time. Owning buildings, man, the whole Alamo Gardens, the buildings and shit, man. Running the whole shit. Family, I hope you put these 3 videos together because I couldn't message you all at once. And I got a lot to say because it's all in my throat. I don't know what to say right now. I'm hiding right now in the kitchen, trying to speak the lowest I can, but I know they fucking hear me, the neighbors. But, they be snitching and shit on that bullshit. So the Taliban don't hit them up or something, just motherfuckers be snitching for free. It's just how they are, man. Cause they scared. Scared. But, I love y'all, man. Yo, OG, stay up, man. I just wanted to say, for for the brother, my brother Lay, man. You know, I pray to God he go to heaven. You know what I mean? I love him. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And the non-believers. Let's get back to the non-believers, man. Those are the ones that help me. So I actually believe that they're the believers, man. I mean, I don't know how to explain it to y'all, but I love all y'all, man. And I grew up with y'all. Me, man. I don't cut that shit off. You kidding me? It is what it is, man. It's destiny. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. With the picture or without the picture. You hear me? Yeah, OG, put the picture up there, man. Nigga ain't scared, man. Put the picture up for my nigga Lay, man. Lay low, you know? That's how we do, baby boy.
With Lay. Like
I did grow up with Lay.
Yeah, tell him about Lay.
I did grow up with Lay. We in there. Since the beginning, you know how it was.
How y'all grew up together?
Me, Lay, Nut, Quan. It was all of us.
What y'all used to do as a kid when y'all was out there chilling?
Man, we used to have a good time. We used to play basketball.
He was nice. He was good in ball.
He was nice in ball.
He got a little handle.
He was nice in ball, son. He was definitely nice.
Oh yeah. He always had the lady though. He always had the lady, right?
Yeah, he always got the lady.
Yeah, little pretty boy, right? Shit.
SIP to that dude. Sleep in peace.
Yes,
I fucking love that dude.
I love that dude too, man. I used to watch him.
My heart.
I used to watch him when I was little in the kitchen. You know what he does. But I grew a connection with him.
I used to sleep in his house.
I remember one time I was locked up. I'm going like stressed out. It's my first bid. I'm like 11 or some shit. I'm crying. I'm in jail. I call Bobby. Like Lay pick up the phone. He's like, yo, come on, bro. You got this. You good. Let me lift yourself up. I mean, you can make it through this minute. Just a little while. I know this shit gonna be hard, but you gonna make it. That means always still with me. That means rest in peace to Lay, man.
No, sleep in peace.
Yes.
That shit hurt me.
I know you wasn't able to be there for the funeral. I know that shit must have been hurt, man.
That shit hurt me.
I remember I came home and heard the story. They was like telling me you was out there crying. They had a little memorial outside, huh?
Yeah, they have memorials every year.
Yeah, man. I heard.
You know, every year everybody come through.
Yeah, man.
Late sister, Joe.
Man. He used to have beef over here with the Blair, right?
Y'all remember that shit? The Blair was the ladder, man. Nigga used to. It used to be crazy. That shit's different now.
We in the Blair now.
I got your message, homie. First, I'm gonna say rise in power to the God Lay. You know, he was magnetic, charismatic, one of those one-of-a-kind type individuals, you know what I mean? At the core, a genuine soul, man. A genuine soul at the core. Loved by many, hated by few. You know what I'm saying? He was real personal, very quiet, but outspoken at the same time. Definitely a leader, you know what I'm saying, from the hood. Speaking on that aspect, no nonsense type of individual, you know what I mean? Took no shit, gave no shit at the same time. You know, he was real fair. I don't think he you know what I mean, he lived to his fullest capacity. I think he had much more to do. You know, let me see. You hear this is going on in the background with me. You can edit that how you feel. You know, he gave. He was a giver. He was definitely, like I said, he was a genuine dude. He was very generous. You know what I'm saying? Very generous, man. Very generous. If he loved you, he loved you fully. Impressionable. Gave a lot of guidance and set a lot of examples for a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Family and friends as well. You know, till this day, people mourn him and people give their condolences and, you know, yearly show their respect. And that shows you how much of an impact, you know what I mean, he gave to this world and to the people that was in his immediate circumference, you feel? No, but I ain't gonna, you know, dwell too much and, you know, go into it in detail. Overall, rising power to Lay. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be missed. Quan.
What does Lay mean to me? It means everything to me, bro. Like, I had my uncle in my life for 9 years. During the 9 years, that was my best friend. I was his best friend. I mean, I was a fly nigga, get money nigga. From what I understood, from what I know, you heard. And that was the best thing I ever known. He was like a father to me. Don't get it twisted. Like, I had my father in my life. I still have my father in my life. I love my father to death. Uncle was like a superhero to me. So my uncle, my best friend, anything that you could look up to in a person, that was him to me. That's still to this day. Right? I'm 29, about to be 30. That's till today. That's my best, my heart. At the same time, like I said, 9/11 happened. I bless the dead and all that, and the people, my condolences to the people who took their losses. But 9/11 to me was the next day, 9/12. The call at 6:30, you heard, my uncle had passed away. That shit had crushed my heart, you heard. Go to the hospital with my family that night. My people's went. And you know what I'm saying? They said bro was, pronounced dead. At the end of the day, you heard, I don't know what 11 did to a lot of people. For the simple fact of today, I'm still going through what I went